Hey guys, this is going to be a new series on my YouTube channel. Basically, the team I support, Chelsea. I just wanted to quickly apologise for the lack of videos on my channel. It's because I'm having problems with my laptop and my internet connection, so it were really hard for me to upload videos and stuff without certain things happening to my laptop. So hopefully this new series that I'm doing, you'll really enjoy watching it. I'm already really far into the season. I've literally got 3 games left in the actual season. So this is more of like a recap, and plus I'm doing a live match against Everton with a lot on the line. I just want to quickly show you my transfers for my first season. I got Marion Fellaini from Everton for 24 million, 24.5 million. I got Edinson Cavani from Napoli for 47 million. And I can definitely recommend Cavani to anyone if they're like a top team, anything like that, who've got money to spend. He's a great striker. I've got Mikel Silvestre, basically just as a backup central defender. He's still a good player what can get the job done. I've got Aiden Olsen from South Paulo for 5.25 million. Great youngster, 19, and he's just got tons of potential. And I also got Ronaldinho in January on a free transfer. And Ronaldinho always have a special place for me in my heart because he is such a good player. Or was a good player in his heyday, like the best in the world at one time, in my opinion anyway. I got rid of some players like Florent Malouda, Ross Turnbull, and most of them are out on loan, the other players. Sold Billy Clifford to Wolves. So I want to quickly show you my fixtures so far. Well, nearly all of them really, innit? My friendlies I did well. Lost against Man City in the Charity Shield. And also lost against Atletico Madrid in the European Super Cup, which were really disappointed. I wanted to win that. Got knocked out against Wigan in the Capital One Cup in the 3rd round. And it sounds a bit negative talking about all the games I've lost because I've won some really good games. Beat like Man City 4-1 in the Premier League, which were a great game. People like Liverpool 2-0. Won the Club World Championship. Beat ES Tunis 2-1 and then beat Corinthians 2-0 in a great victory. Oscar actually got a couple of goals, I believe it were. I think he got a brace. Made it to the FA Cup 6th round, but got knocked out against Tottenham 3-1, what really disappointing. Made it into the quarter-final after beating Benfica in the first knockout round. And actually lost against Man United in the quarter-final, which were really disappointing because, in the first game, we basically dominating them. And, we just didn't take the other chances that we had, and they just clawed their way back into the game, and then we lost 5-1 in the other quarter-final, which was really disappointing because we had a lot of chances. I'm not trying to blame Torres, but he was dreadful in that game when it comes to chances. He was throwing goal a lot of times, and we also got David Luiz sent off as well, which were unfortunate. And we had key players out like Terry, Peter Cech, who's been out for like 10 matches in the Premier League and other matches like in the Champions League, for example. He had a really bad injury, out for like 3 months or something crazy like that. And then we had a routine victory over West Brom. Lost against Man City 2-0. They got revenge. And then added a 2-2 draw against QPR. So the season to me has been somewhat disappointing because I know how to improve the team, and I was a bit disappointed in myself for not, spending the money in other ways, to improve the team instead of just putting it all into me attack or midfield. I should have been, invested in the defence. But I know what I've got to do in the second season. I know Lampard is definitely going. He actually asked to leave. He said he's achieved everything he wanted to achieve at Chelsea and he wanted to move on, so I'm going to let him go in the summer. I've got a couple of players in mind to replace Lampard. But in centre of defence, I want to do some work, and especially on the right side of defence. I've got a target in mind, but I'm just going to keep that under my hat for a while. And we're going to go to the live game, which has already started. We're like 4 seconds into it against Everton. So let's see how this goes on. Right, so we'll already start off. Most of the times in the games, they'll just have those random sequences after they kick off. Right, Pienaar to Jelavic, and Chick with a save. I've gone for attacking. I'm fluid on this. Just really hope we can get the win here. We need this. I should have showed you the table, to be honest, shouldn't I? Man United have basically got the same amount of games as us, 35 games I think it is, and they're a point behind us, just 1 point. As we created to Oscar, Cavani, Jagielka knocks it out, well, not clears it. David Luiz to Cole to Cavani scores. Great goal. So if there's some parts of the pitch that you can't see, it's just because, the layout. Hazard with a corner. Ramirez, Jelavic Sinclair picks it up. He's going to run with it. And he just hits it into no man's land. Right, what's going on here? Hopefully head this way. Sinclair picks it up for them to Osman, Gibson, Jelavic, Heitinger, Gibson, Pienaar, David Luiz hits it away to Torres. Torres gets tackled like he always does. Come on, Fellaini. Oscar picks it up to Cavani. Ramirez, Fellaini. Come on, Torres. Hazard, get in. We really need this victory, and I'm really happy with the start so far. Hazard with a goal. After a great little movement there. Sometimes, on Football Manager, you go like 2-0 up early on in the game, and the opposite team will just like claw their way back into it. Right, Fellaini to David Luiz. Fellaini to Terry. Right, Oscar. To Cavani. Cavani knocks it on and picks it back up himself. Oh. Hits the bar there. I think he was shooting there. Don't know if it'll look better if I go on to split, but Terry. Howard picks it up. Really like Howard as a goalkeeper. I think he's one of the best in Premier League for sure. Very consistent. I thought it was a mistake, Man United letting him go, to be honest. But, that's just my opinion. Right, Terry with a free kick, passes it to Fellaini. I personally feel that Fellaini plays better as a deep, lane playmaker, basically. Oh, Ramirez tackles to Cavani. On goal, was that an on goal? Oh, Torres is the scorer. It looked like an on goal from Jagielka there. Now we're playing great here. 3-0. I don't know if to... Right, Hazard. Oh, free kick. Kellen. 4-0. 4-0. This is amazing stuff. I don't know if to change the tactics. Play it a bit safe. But 4-0, surely they can't get back into it. It's not that I'm not confident in the team. It's just that this victory, or shall I say the 3 points, mean so much. because I really want to, come away with a title, and then next season really go for the Champions League. Attacking. Defensive. I'm going to go defensive. Stay with fluid. Assertive. Just going to, tell them I'm delighted with them instead of being all negative and telling them I'm, complacent and stuff like that. Right, right, keeper is that. Okay, start second half. Okay, start the second half now. Right, they're straight there. When Mirrors clears it to Anderson. David Luiz gets it. Good tackle, it says. Ashley Cole. I just need to hit forward, man. Right, David Luiz. To Cavani. Cavani to Hazard. To Torres. Oh, just hits it against the bar. Fellaini. To Ashley Cole. To Fellaini again. David Luiz. Alright, it's going to go on to the next highlight. I'm thinking of changing my skin back to the carbon one. I don't think this FMC's is as good as the other one, to be honest. It's like missing certain things what the carbon one had. 17 minutes, I'm going to make a couple of substitutions, I reckon. Right. I'll bring off Hazard for Mata. Ramirez for Lampard. Right, confirm sub. Right, so they're coming on. Lampard's a good substitution to make, especially in big games, or even starting with him in big games, because that's when he excels, really. It's pointless, this. I don't know why Football Manager does that. Just these pointless sequences when you know nothing's going to happen at all. Stupid, man. So, that is, for me, the best victory of the season. Even better than the Man City one, because we really needed that win there, because we dropped points in the last two games, and, in the Premier League, lost against Man City 2-0, and then had a 2-2 draw against QPR. Winning a team at Everton 4-0 is just a amazing performance. I'm really happy with that. Great, I'll quickly show you the league table. So yeah, from 36 games, got 79. Man United's got a game in hand, so even if they win the next game, was still a point out of them. So yeah, that's about that. My initial aim was basically a top 4 finish. Some people might be saying, "No, that's a bit." We're a team like Chelsea with all the money. But I think, even if you're a good team straight away, you need a bit of time to get a feeling, to get a feel of things, and the second season you know where to improve in certain areas of the team. So I think that's a key thing, basically, to have a bit of patience with it. Obviously achieve certain goals, but I'm happy with the season in some ways, and in other ways I'm not, because I know I could have done a lot better. But this is it for this video, guys. I reckon I'm going to do a video at the end of the season, basically telling you what happened, in the Premier League, and I'm just going to do a lot of videos for this series. I just want to build the team up and then win the Champions League and stuff like that, and maybe even go to a different team. I don't know. I'm just going to see what happens, really. And I'm going to start a series with me Queen's Park Rangers team, and obviously continue me Rangers save, Scotland Rangers. So please leave feedback, anything like that. Really, really would appreciate that. And if there's any players that you could recommend for me in my Chelsea side, or you would advise me to buy them to improve my Chelsea side, just really appreciate that as well. So thanks for watching this video, guys. Really appreciate it. See you later, guys. Take care.